Deji has just released some sparring footage and I was impressed. So people, I was there chilling, you know, watching my Netflix series, and then all of a sudden I see on my phone, I see Deji's uploaded a sparring video. And now I know that people want a little breakdown. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about how Deji has improved. This was just before his fight versus Swarmed. Usually these fighters have better spars than they do fights on the night. So we're gonna talk about his style, how he's improved, and who he should potentially fight next. Now, I've been in one of these sparring situations with Deji and with Daly in the corner, and I'll tell you something, they take their sparring seriously. All right, this is trenches, this is real work. So here we're gonna watch together a little bit of the spar, and we're gonna get into things that impress me, things I don't like so much. Now, I can see here already, first few seconds, that Deji's opponent, he's got good fundamentals, but he drops his right hand a lot, which, you know, for a southpaw fighter, leads to a lot of counters. Now, when Deji spars, when he fights, he has that right hand quite low, Floyd Mayweather style. Now, this is good and effective at this lower level. However, when you do go up the ranks, it can become dangerous. If you're not extremely good at it, it can become dangerous. I've been warned a million times not to do this. So, what I do also see, and what I do like though from Deji, is when the pressure is coming, he's keeping his hands up tight in a good guard. So Deji's putting the forward pressure on, should be cutting off the ring slightly better, he's following his opponent. Oh, that was a lovely jumping lead hook, caught his opponent off guard. What I'm really seeing well with Deji as well, is that his body mechanics are really good. So he knows when he goes in with the hook to come up here, when he goes in for the uppercut to come with the right, with the left hand. His body mechanics look really good, his movement looks fluid. But what he's doing really well is stalking down his opponent. What I've seen immensely change in his game is his high pressure, his volume. Beforehand, we saw in the fights with Vinny Hacker, with Alex Wasabi, is he had very little pressure. He always got smothered. Now he's the one smothering, which is what I like to see from Deji. And now that the head guard's off, that's when you know the spar's getting serious. Deji is feeling himself, the head guard's off. Beautiful shot. Now, Shay, you're gonna have to rewind that for me. You're gonna rewind it for me because that was beautiful. I need to see that again. He takes off the head guard. Give me a sec. This was just stunning. Takes off the head guard, comes in. He's flicking a little bit more. His footwork's looking better. Beautiful. He steps back and he goes with that lead left hand, beautiful uppercut. Got his opponent stunned. Now, I'll tell you something, he hits hard as well. He hits very hard, so I know that hurt his opponent. Beautiful from Deji. What I would say is I want some more activity with that jab. That's all the criticism I have right now, is a little bit more flicking of the jab, but that's beautiful little combinations. Now, a lot of people, Vidal and everyone, they say Deji's a more natural boxer than KSI.
Deji looked better than JJ yesterday.
Now, I agree, this spar and his recent fights have shown that. Although I do think KSI would potentially beat him in a fight, that's because of his tenacity, hard work, and the power. Whereas Deji, he has better body mechanics, he's more fluid, and he looks like a boxer, especially in the spar, he's looking serious. But I've just paused it here, he needs to keep those hands up, otherwise he's gonna get caught. I think we're heading to the final rounds here. He's flicking out his jab really nicely here. Oh, beautiful again. He really likes that lead uppercut. It's working really well for him. Beautiful to the body. That high pressure. His hands move so fluidly, naturally, and that's what I like to see from Dej. I'm impressed. I'll be honest with you, I'm very impressed. I think in Deji's sparring, he looks a lot better than he does on the night. But I think that's with every boxer, not only influencer boxers, that's all the boxers. You know, you're not under the lights, you're not under the millions of people. You're in your own hometown, you're on ground, you've got your coach there, you're feeling good, and you're gonna try riskier things. And what I really like there from Deji is that he looked fluid. He was flicking out that jab, and he was keeping that constant pressure. He was forwards, 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 and I really like that. Now, my criticisms is he was following his opponent a little bit too much. Sometimes just focusing on that footwork, cutting off that ring, having a little bit of a better ring presence at times. Not necessarily even throwing, it's just holding that jab. You know, when the other person throws, what do? Yes, it's all good to move and show good head movement, but sometimes just moving their arm out the way and tiring their shoulder, punching them in the shoulder, punching them in their chest, that's going to tire them out a lot more. What I also will say is Deji's mentality has leveled up. Now in this video, he said that...
I'm not happy with my performance. Don't know why I'm not happy.
The last 2 rounds,
I know I can do better, that's why.
That's a different Deji. The fact he's come away from a spar, which he did very well at, and said, I could do better, without Daly saying anything. He went to everyone, he said, I'm not happy, I'm not impressed. That takes a lot. That takes a lot. If you're starting to recognize where you can do better, that shows he's leveling up and he's starting to get that boxer mentality. So what does this mean about Deji? I think he's starting to really level up. I think the gym he's in, Daly, the people's around really helping. I mean, shout out to his best friend Shane. He has, I think, been so good for Deji's mentality. I think Daly has been the best older brother Deji could have asked for in the boxing scenario. I think Kenny's really helped, and I think Deji's really starting to get it. What does this mean for Deji going forwards? Now, I believe Deji, he should maybe have a couple more fights, a couple more. I'm thinking maybe Bryce Hall. I'm thinking the Joe Wellers, that sort of thing. Get that confidence up. And then when it's right, maybe the conversations, maybe the fight with Sok Papi will make sense. Now, all of you man that say Sok Papi lost his fight, he needs to fight Deji, all you man need to pipe down. Because you told me he was going to beat Anthony Taylor. You told me Sok Papi was going to fight KSI. And all of a sudden you want to pair him with Deji. No. That's not how it works. All these fighters are getting protected here and there. Deji will be the one deciding who will be fighting forwards. He fought fucking Floyd Mayweather, remember this. So he will make the decisions going forward and Daly will prep him right. Now, do I think Sok Papi should be his next fight? No. Sok Papi has proven he can fight at the highest level. Now, Deji is showing that and he's got a lot of improvement. I think we saw him maybe at 50 to 60%. Now, 80% Deji will be good. And then 100% Deji, I'm very interested. I want to see abs ripped, maybe go down in weight a little bit. Then we're talking the bigger fights. But right now, let's just build. We're seeing a good Deji. Remember where he was and look at him now. If that doesn't motivate you, I don't know who does. So that's been Off Script. I've been BL. And yeah, make sure you're liking, you're subscribing. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Now people, I know it's a big ask, but is it really a big ask? We're 250 away. It's July, it's my birthday coming up. Maybe you can do me a little treat, get me to 1,000 subscribers. That'll be amazing. I just couldn't fathom going where I come from to the position I'm in now, 750 subscribers. I couldn't be more thankful. So thank you for all the support. Make sure you're checking all our socials. There's lots coming up. And yeah, we'll see you very soon in the next video.